deal with the concepts of pointers when they are used with arrays. We have noted this as an advantage. When pointers can be used with arrays, we can access an entire array through a single pointer itself. When I say arrays, arrays can be one-dimensional or two-dimensional. In this video, we'll see how we use arrays with pointers with only one-dimensional arrays. Right? Now, before we start with the pointers concepts with respect to arrays, we have to see about the basic concepts of arrays. Let us put a simple declaration about these arrays and about this particular arrays itself. Suppose if I have an array declaration as int a of say 10. Till now we have been saying this particular a as the name of the array. Apart from this particular name of the array concept, this a has got one more meaning. We call this a as base address of the array. What do I mean by base address? So a has got two conventions. It will be indicated as the name of array, and we also call it as a base address of this particular array. Base address of array. Now what do I mean by this particular base address? Let us speak this particular base address in an elaborated manner. Suppose if I had to draw the memory of this, I'll say that this a has got 10 locations, where the first location is referred as a of 0, the second location is referred as a of 1, the third location as a of 2, and so on, the last location as a of 9. Every location will be associated with a separate index. But what this particular a represents? This a is nothing but the name of all these 10 locations. Whatever the 10 locations which I have, all these 10 locations are associated with a common identifier called as a. Apart from this, a also indicates the address of the first location. The address of the first location is called as a. So it means that the address of a of 0 is same as a itself. So base address is nothing but address of the first location. So I can retrieve the address of the first location by two mechanisms. I can just refer it by a, or I can say even ampersand of a of 0. First location is referred as a of 0, ampersand of a of 0 indicates the address of the first location. So now, can I create a pointer to this particular array? Yes, I can create a pointer to this particular array. But again, going through the simple DAU rule. D stands for declaration, A stands for assigning, and U stands for using that particular pointer to access the elements. So let's first declare a pointer to this particular array. So now I'll write this particular pointer declarations on the other side. So let me say pointer is declared as int asterisk p. So here p is nothing but a pointer declaration. At this point of time, will you identify this particular p as a pointer to array? No. This p is a pointer to a integer value. Right? So if I have to draw the memory, let me draw the memory at this place. Now this is p, which is a pointer to an array. Now this particular p is declared. The next step in using pointers or in applying pointers is assigning the address to the pointer. Now how to assign the address to the pointer? So I can say it by two mechanisms. So I can say p equals to a. If it could have been a normal variable, then I could have said ampersand of a. But here a is not a normal variable, a is the name of the array, hence just p equals to a will be sufficient. So when I say p equals to a, just now we said that the base address is referred as, this is base address. So base address is referred as what? Either a or a of 0. So I have set p as a. When I said p equals to a, automatically this particular pointer starts pointing to the array location at this place. It points to the first location of that particular array. Clear? Okay. Now, what is the other way of saying this? If you feel that you can't use this particular instruction, since pointers have been always associated with ampersand as the address, you can even still do that. I can say P equals to ampersand of A of 0. Now here, both the declarations are valid. Suppose if I say that I have to now access the array elements, I can use a simple for loop. I can say for I equals to 0, I less than equals to 9, I plus plus. Suppose I want to set all the elements of this particular array as 0. So I can say A of I equals to 0. Now here I had used the conventions of arrays to set the value 0 to all these locations. I'm just taking an example. All the 10 locations are fixed with the value called as 0 through the array location. Now, if I had to go for a pointer concept, in that case, I can say asterisk of P plus I equals to 0. Now here, you are supposed to refer to the previous video where we have said about pointer arithmetic. There we have said that when a pointer is added or subtracted with any variable, it always gets added or subtracted by something called as scale factor. So initially P is the first location plus I is 0. So first location plus I is first location itself. Value at that particular location should be set to 0. When I becomes 1, P plus I, first location plus 1 will move on to the next location. Value at that location should be set to 0. So you can use the pointer concept or you can use the arrays concept to this particular operation. So here we have used the pointers to access the arrays at this place. So first step is to declare, then it is to assign, and then it is to use this particular pointer. So I'll use the DAU rule to access this particular pointers, right? So this is how we create pointers to an array. Let's take a simple example. How do I pass this particular, or how do I use this particular pointers in a real life example? Assume that I have a simple declaration at this place as int a of 5 equals to. I'll set some values at this place 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. I'll declare a simple variable as int I. Now, I want to create pointer to this particular array. So how do I create pointer to this particular array? First, I have to declare a pointer. Once I declare a pointer, then I have to assign the address. Once I assign the address, then I have to use the pointer. So let me first declare a pointer. Pointer declaration goes as int asterisk p. I feel you are now along with me. DAU. So first step is to D, that is declaration. Then I'm supposed to assign. P is assigned with A. And then I can replace this particular A with the help of P. So here I'll use simple display value. I'll display all these values on the screen. I'll say for I equals to 0, I less than equals to 4, I plus plus. And here I'll say printf percentage %d comma asterisk of P plus I. I'll end this particular program. Now can you just hold the operator at this place? I have declared an array, I have declared a variable, I have declared a pointer, assigned the pointer with its address and then access the values. I used to write A of I, there I'll set as asterisk of P plus I. If I show you the memory location, suppose if this is the memory location. This is the array A and I have created a pointer to this particular array called as P. So P is nothing but pointer to this particular array. Now I'm supposed to access this entire array. A has been associated as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So when I say printf percentage d comma asterisk P plus I, what is the value of P? P is nothing but the base address. Base address is what? 5000. 5000 plus 0 is 5000. Value at 5000 0 is 10. So the output prints as 10. Right? Now, again go back, I becomes 1, printf percentage d asterisk P plus I. 5000 plus 1. 5000 plus 1 is 1 into 2 because it's an integer pointer. So value at 5002 is 20. So when I go back, I becomes now 2. 5000 plus 2 is 5000 plus 2 into 2, that is 5004. So value at 5004 is what? 30. So now it displays the output as 30. Again go back, I becomes 3. 5000 plus 3. You might say 5000 plus 3 as 5003. No, 5000 plus 3 is 5000 plus 3 into 2, that is 5006. Value at 5006 is 40. So I'll get 40 on the screen. Again go back, I becomes 4. 4 less than equal to 4, true. 5000 plus 4 is 5008. Value at 5008 is 50. So I got output as 50 at this place. We have displayed all the elements of this particular array, not by changing this particular pointer, by making this particular pointer to point to this particular array. Now, what if this brackets are removed? I'll highlight this particular instruction. Suppose if this instruction is written as asterisk of p plus r. Now can you guess the output at this place? If I put this particular asterisk p plus I don't use brackets. In that case, the indirection operator or the dereferencing operator will have higher priority over plus. Hence, asterisk of p will be evaluated first, then followed by I. Can you guess what will be the output if asterisk of p plus I, round brackets are ignored, and I'll write the equation in this fashion? Till this point, the entire program remains same. Now what happens when I say asterisk of p plus I when I is 0? Asterisk works first, asterisk of p, value at p, what is that? 10, plus 0 is 10. No doubt it is still the same. Now you'll find the difference. When I go back, I becomes what? 1. Now, value at p, what is value at p? Value at p is still 10, plus 1, this time will become 11. When brackets are used, you make the pointer to point to the next element by using the pointer arithmetic. But if I don't use brackets, in that case, the base element of the array is always added with I. So the base element is what? 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. Now when I go back, I becomes what? 2. When I becomes 2, value at 5000. Value at 5000 is what? 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. And so on, and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you go back, I becomes 5, automatically it quits. So here, the brackets play an important role. So whenever you want to use a pointer as a variable to access the array, the bracket term of a of I is now replaced as plus I with the pointer, and the brackets with the pointer is compulsory. You have seen the difference in the output. If I use asterisk with the bracket p plus I, this is the output, where we make the pointer to point to various elements of this particular. But if I make this particular pointer, p without these brackets, in that case the base element of the array is added with the value of I. 10 plus 0, 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 10 plus 3, and so on. You will get this particular output. So as per the arrays, this is the one which I am supposed to get the output of that. This is how we use pointers and arrays. To summarize this entire thing, we have to remember these steps. First step, declare a pointer. Then, second step, assign the base address to the pointer. And then, use the pointer with the index. And brackets will say that the pointer will automatically access all the elements of the arrays. This is how we create pointers for an array. Thank you.